Well, hey there, folks. I'm Meteorologist Matt Barrentine. We are getting things set up for you here this morning. Number of showers and storms. Here's a look at pulling up Orange Beach now, so you can see the rain and the storminess down there in Orange Beach. Thank you so much for joining us here on our Facebook page. Maybe you're catching us on our YouTube channel. Once again, thank you, and I'll get things all set up, and we'll get going here in just a second. Check out your forecast. All right, so we have a number of showers and storms working their way right down the coastline right now. You can see those right along the beaches, Dolphin Island, Fort Morgan Peninsula, getting a lot of heavy rain, and some pretty decent lightning as well here as this strolls on through. Let me go ahead and zoom on down to that storm right over Gulf Shores right now. So pretty active start to the day. I know it's going to be a terrible, terrible beach day. It's not going to be good. So, you know, that was your plans. You need to go ahead and change them. We're not looking at good conditions out there at our beaches here today. So just be aware of that. Showers and storms are out there this morning. There's more offshore that will be coming onshore. So be aware of that, looks like it'll be fairly active here throughout the morning, especially in coastal areas as these storms work their way down right along the coastline. So, you know, Pensacola Beach, Inner Point, going over even to Navarre. Eventually you'll get into the rain as well as it continues to work its way on down. There's thunder and lightning in these, and they're fairly heavy. Now, inland areas hasn't seen a whole lot here so far this morning. That'll happen later today. In the afternoon, we'll see some showers and storms bubbling up inland areas too. So big picture, the reason why we have all this rain is because there's a trough. This is in the upper levels of the atmosphere. That's been creating a lot of storminess over the Gulf. That eventually could turn into a tropical system, but it won't happen close to us. I'll talk about that in just a minute. First off, I don't know why this does this sometimes. It just deleted all my times on here, my stops. All right, so here's 10 a.m. Showers and storms down along the coastline. I'm going to have to kind of just do this by hand. Noontime, a number of showers and storms bubbling up, a little scattered. 2 o'clock, you can see now becoming a little bit more inland. See up and around Mobile maybe, and the showers and storms bubbling up. And it's just going to be like that throughout the afternoon. Here's 4 o'clock. Continue to see showers and storms scattered about. So it's not going to be one of those cases where the day is a total washout. But like yesterday, I think my house had maybe three different times I got rain at my house yesterday, here and there and a little bit there. So it should be that kind of deal again, off and on showers, a few rumbles of thunder here for us today. You know, nothing too unusual, but a little bit more active than a typical day, just like we had yesterday. It'll be fairly active out there, so just something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and check out your planner here. So as we go through the day, mainly in the coastal areas in the morning, and as we get into the afternoon, shower storms, like I said, off and on, just scattered about. Temperatures won't be all that hot. That's the good news. These rain and these storms, temperatures will be in the upper 80s to near 90. Let me cut away. Pretty good storm right now going on in Orange Beach. Just wanted to go and show that to you real quick and show you the visibility down there. Not good. So like I said, not a good beach day, unfortunately, but that's just what we're looking at right now. Heavy rain right now falling in Gulf Shores. For everybody that's joined here on our Facebook page or checking us out on our YouTube channel, do appreciate that. All right. I did pop up the mic a little bit higher just in case if you're having a hard time hearing me. Hopefully that'll help out a little bit for anybody that's having other people seem to be hearing, so you may need to just restart the feed. That seems to help out. Of course, if you're not hearing, you're not going to hear that. All right, so that's what it looks like down there at the beach. Get the rain going. All right, so let's talk about the tropics real quick. Obviously, we've been through a number of storms already, 13 named storms, all the way through the M storm. We are not in the heart of hurricane season yet. Next ones will be Nana and Omar. Hey, just to throw this out there, there's 21 names altogether on the any typical list for any given year. Every year except for 1 year, that's been enough. That was back in 2005. Remember we went to Greek letters? We're doing that again this year. I'd put money on it at this point, but there's just no way we're not going to make it there, especially now when you check out what we got going on in the tropics. Now, right now, there's nothing with a name on it, nothing with a number for the moment. It's going to change in the next few days. We got a lot of things going on. First off, we have this tropical wave. Hurricane Center gives us a 30% chance of development. The models are kind of on it. Some of them are kind of developing it, some aren't. So we'll keep an eye on it. It's going to work its way off to the north and west. And then we have this one here, just off the coast of Africa. You see the Hurricane Center just put a 20% chance development on this for the next 5 days. That's the Hurricane Center's opening bid, really because it may not form until 6 days, 7 days down the line. But the models love this one. This one is almost certain to form, but it's likely to be a fish storm with the fishes out there in the middle of the ocean. So if it does form, it's not likely to be a big deal, but it looks like a good chance that it will form, just so you know. All right, then we got this one here. This one looks fairly impressive. It's got a lot of clouds with it, but it's going to run into some issues here with some upper level wind shear. Most of the models just kind of keep it weak and move it into Central America as a tropical wave. So that can change. Of course, that's not written in stone, but right now none of the models are doing a whole lot with that, so we'll see how it goes. And then we got this thing closer in. This is part of an upper level disturbance that's been giving us the rain in the last couple of days. Now, upper level disturbances do not become a tropical system. They have to change over time, and it takes a while. Once it moves out over here into the Atlantic, the models are showing a low-level center beginning to start to form. So once that happens, then the system changes, and then it can develop. And the Hurricane Center says there's a pretty good chance that it'll do that, 70% chance moving offshore. So Nana and Omar are the next two names. I would think that this is most likely to become Nana, that one off Africa most likely to become Omar. Let's see how it all shakes out with the timing of all that, but that's just the case. But this will be moving away, so no worries there. So the tropics, let me pull this back up here on a big map. The tropics are really active right now. A lot going on out there. Look, all these circles, all these different tropical areas, tropical waves and such that we are watching. But nothing is of immediate concern. We have plenty of time to watch all these things. Some are moving away from us. Some look like they'll fall apart. Some are just way out there. So no immediate concerns, but a lot of activity continues out there in the tropics. And things will, even though, like I said, there's no names, there's no numbers out there right now, things will be picking up fairly quickly in the coming week, most likely. All right, so back to your forecast. Let's go ahead and give you this right here. Rain chances, 70% today, 60% tomorrow, so good chances of rain both today and tomorrow. As we go into the upcoming week, those rain chances go down as that upper level disturbance moves away, and then the temperatures, of course, they go up. When you crank down the rain chances, you crank up the temperatures here at this time of year. Let me cut away so you can see. I just did that wrong. Let me cut away like that. So anyway, that's the look at this, the 10-day forecast. So a couple rainy days, next couple of days, and drying out for the middle and end of next week. And then we head into next week, and it looks like we'll be back to seeing a number of showers and storms. Once again, none of that is from any tropical system per se, because we're not looking at anything close by. For everybody that's joined us here on our Facebook page, on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us here on this morning. Do appreciate that. And that's your look at your today. Let me go ahead and cut away. That's our Orange Beach camera now. That's not a fuzz you're seeing or a bad shot. That is our Orange Beach camera right now. So obviously it's raining pretty heavily down at the beach here this moment. In fact, I'll go ahead and pull up the radar here. And then, since I know that white picture is not going to tell you much, let's get the radar up. And, okay, our camera, here's Orange Beach. Camera's on top of Turquoise Place. So our camera, where's I think Turquoise Place is about right here, about where that C or H is. And it's looking here off to the, that didn't work so well. I'm trying to draw an arrow. It's looking here off down the beach towards the west. So it's looking right into that stuff, and that's why it looks like this right now. It's just a whiteout up there. Of course, that camera is up, how tall is Turquoise Place? About 253, I think it's 300 feet. So it's way on up there. So the cloud is right on top of it. You can't see down to the ground. Obviously, it doesn't look like that down at the surface. But 300 feet up, it does from that camera on top of Turquoise Place in Orange Beach. Also, that camera, I've been begging them to go up there and clean the lens for months. They just never will do it, and it's pretty caked over with salt, so it doesn't give the clearest picture on the best day. So anyway, that's what we're dealing with right now. We have some showers and storms out there, mainly along the coastline. These are working their way down the coastline towards the east. We'll continue to see that here throughout the morning. Then as we go into the afternoon, showers and storms will begin to move inland. Once again, I'm meteorologist Matt Barrentine. Thanks for everybody that has joined here on our Facebook page and everywhere else. Hope you have yourselves a great day, and do your best to stay dry and stay out of the rain and the storms as they pop up.